So question 6b can be done using the quotient rule. So we have xy over 1 plus x equals log y. So I'm going to differentiate the numerator using the quotient rule. So we're going to end up with 1 times y plus x times y prime. And then grouping that all together, times that by 1 plus x minus xy times the derivative of 1 plus x, which is just 1, and that's all over 1 plus x all squared. And that's going to be equal to, differentiating the log, we get 1 over y, and we need to apply the chain rule, so we get y prime. Okay, so then we want to kind of simplify this a little bit, and we want to group the y prime. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the numerator, and we're going to write it like this. We're going to have y plus, so we have y plus x, y prime, and that's going to be over 1 plus x, since the 1 plus x will cancel out there, minus xy over 1 plus x squared. Okay, and that's going to be equal to y prime over y. So I'm going to separate out that y and xy prime and move the xy prime. Well, actually, I'm going to move this over to this side. So we're going to have xy prime over 1 plus x minus, and we'll have y prime over y. And on the other side, we're going to have xy 1 plus x all squared minus y over y over 1 plus x. Okay, we'll get a common denominator there, but first thing we'll do is we'll factor out the y prime. So we end up with y prime, and we end up with x over 1 plus x minus 1 over y, and that's equal to all this. And I'm going to combine these with a common denominator, so I get minus y minus xy, and that's all over the common denominator of 1 plus x all squared. Okay, and then solving for y prime, we get y prime is equal to, we end up with xy minus y minus xy. So that's going to just cancel out the xy's. So I'm just going to rewrite that. The xy's do cancel here, so we're going to cancel those out. And we end up with negative y over 1 plus x all squared divided by x over 1 plus x minus 1 over y. And it's probably a good idea here, so let me just rearrange this a little bit. Okay, so all of these, once we've isolated the y prime here, this is good enough, but we probably should simplify this because there is a common x plus 1 factor in here. So I'm just going to multiply everything by x plus 1, or 1 plus x, to at least clear out the denominator in the bottom here. So we end up with y prime is equal to, we end up with negative y times 1 plus x. Oops, sorry, that's going to cancel out. So we're going to end up with negative y over 1 plus x. and we end up with x minus 1 plus x over y. Okay, and there's different rearrangements of this, but any of those rearrangements will be, perfectly acceptable. Okay, so I'm just going to stop here, and this is what we're going to leave as our final answer. But again, there are many different rearrangements. The answer key looks slightly different, but it's just another algebraic rearrangement of what we have here.